So let's take a look at that in practice. We've got PyCharm open up here, and we have our function defined. Now I'm going to get rid of these hints here. We see it says myparam1, myparam2. That's just saying PyCharm does that for us to help make it easier. That's the name of these parameters. That's what they're referencing, but I'm going to get rid of those hints because sometimes it's a little bit much. So what we're doing, we have our function defined right here. Everything indented at this level or beyond is part of our function with that def keyword. We then call our function here, and we're printing new var, which the result will be 5. Because, let's look at it, if we supply 2 and 3 into our function, the 2 becomes myparam1, the 3 becomes myparam2. And order is important in this case with our function. The first value supplied will become the first parameter. The second value supplied will become the second parameter. So we will add myparam1, myparam2. That's what we're outputting to the user. And then we're returning myparam1 plus myparam2. So let's run it. We see beginning of program. We printed that out up here. Adding 2 and 3. We printed that out here. Printed the value of our parameters with this f string. And then our result is 5, as we see. So I want to debug this and show you what happens. Let's start at the beginning and enter debug mode. And we're just going to step over and look at our outputs here. So we're going to step over. We see we print out beginning of program after we executed that line. We get to the function. Is this going to execute? Is the function going to run? Let's find out. Here we're defining the function, right? It does not run. It does not print anything. So we still only have beginning of program printed. This is just defining our function. It's not executing the function. So now here on new var, we're going to execute the function. And if I just click step over, it won't actually debug into the function. I'm going to show you that. So step over. It will just show that we go to the next line, not entering into the function. But we see adding 2 and 3, and the result is 5. Let's do that again. And I'll show you how we can get inside this function with the debug console. So step over, looking at our console. We still have not printed out anything in the function. But now we're calling the function. We're saying to Python, run the function with these arguments. What we need to do is step into, because we want to step into this function if we want to see it line by line. So step into. Now we see we come up to this blue highlighted portion, and let's continue. So we can just step over. See, we printed adding 2 and 3, and we can continue to step over. And then we get to our print, and then we finish. So that's how our function works in practice. And if we do that one more time, let's just take a look at our variables when we get down to calling our function. So we have threads and variables. We have myparam1, myparam2, myparam1, myparam2. And we see the values are 2 and 3. That's because those are the values we supplied here. So I wanted to point that out, and we will continue learning about functions in our next video.